Welcome to Retire Happy, the show designed exclusively for the backbone of our nation, federal employees. Join your well-sought financial advisor, Mamadou Bojang, and his dynamic team as each week we delve into the stories, insights, and tips about your federal benefits and retirement. Buckle up as we embark on a journey to demystify your benefits and retirement so you can make smart and confident choices and retire happily ever after.
Welcome back to the show, friends. I'm Alex, and as always, we have our financial planning expert with us, Mamadou. And today we're talking about retirement myths, the kind of beliefs that sound harmless but can seriously derail your plans if you're not careful.
Hey, Alex, I'm glad to be here. Yeah, there's a lot of myths out there. I hear this every single time I had a conversation with people getting close to retirement. So let's bust these myths, right?
Outstanding. So let's start with the big one. People assume they'll spend less once they retire. Mamadou, is that really true?
No, Alex, not usually. In fact, a lot of retirees spend more in the first 5 to 10 years because they finally have the time and freedom to travel or to start new hobbies or even to spoil their grandkids.
Right. So it's kind of like a honeymoon phase of retirement. You're free, you're excited, and you start swiping your card quite a bit.
Exactly, Alex. I call it the go-go stage, and that's a wonderful thing. But you need to plan for it. Otherwise, those excitements can drain your savings faster than you expect.
Got it. And I've heard this one too many times. I'll be fine. Social Security will take care of me.
So, Alex, I wish that was the case, but Social Security was only designed to replace about 30 to 40% of your pre-retirement income.
Right. So basically, it's the appetizer, not the whole meal.
Well, that's a great way to put it, right? That's a great way to put it. You know, you still need the main course, which is your savings, investments, maybe if you have a pension or maybe part-time work.
Sure. And this one breaks my heart because people think financial guidance is only for the wealthy.
Yeah, Alex, but the reality is working with an advisor often save people money on taxes, investment mistakes, and overspending.
Sure, kind of like hiring a personal trainer. Sure, you could do it yourself, but with guidance, you could avoid injury and probably reach your goals faster.
And exactly. And in retirement, mistakes are too much harder to recover from. You don't want to learn the hard way if you're at 75, right?
Sure. And do you have a story that shows how these myths play out in real life?
Oh, I have so many stories, Alex. I once had someone who thought they were going to downsize and live cheap, so they did not need to plan. But obviously what happened in retirement, they end up traveling tons and tons, right? And then they end up getting grandkids. They're trying to spoil the grandkids, and they come to realize that, holy cow, they need some money, right? So that's why planning is important.
Wow, oof. And on the flip side?
Well, on the flip side, another client started planning early, and they adjusted along the way, and now they are traveling around the world free with, they don't have to worry about money. It's kind of like, worry-free retirement.
Sure. So to recap, the three big myths are you'll spend less in retirement, Social Security will cover everything, and you can't afford an advisor.
And the reality is retirement is full of surprises, but with proper planning, those surprises can be a good one.
Sure, like extra vacations, not unexpected bills.
You got it, Alex.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in. If this episode helped you, please share it with a friend who's starting to think about retirement. And don't forget to subscribe for more conversations like this.
So until next time, plan smart and live free.
Until next time, stay informed, stay financially savvy, and keep shining as the backbone of our great nation. This has been Retire Happy, your benefits and your future. We've got you covered. Axiom Value Wealth Management LLC is a registered investment advisor. This platform is solely for informational purposes. Investing involves risk and possible loss of principal capital. Likes, endorse, and approve are not intended to be endorsements of our firm, our advisors, or our services. Please be aware that while we monitor comments left on this page, we do not endorse or necessarily share the same opinions expressed by site users. While we appreciate your comments and feedback, please be aware that any form of testimony from current or past clients about their experience with our firm is strictly forbidden under current securities laws. Please honor our request to limit your post to industry-related educational information and comments. Third-party rankings and recognitions are no guarantee of future investment success and do not ensure that a client or prospective client will experience a higher level of performance or results. These ratings should not be construed as an endorsement of the advisor by any client, nor are they representative of any one client's evaluation.